He's under surveillance. Where's he going?
But please, for this one time, please have humanity. Please.
Not on your life.
Sometimes
Fuck
punch
you.
through your perfect teeth.
You and what army?
Where were you when this happened?
Bon voyage.
God left me unfinished. Do it! It's time to stop.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today is Friday, September 14th, 2018. And it's Friday. Well, I already said it's Friday. Friday! Anyways, hope you enjoyed the little clip I showed you at the beginning of the episode there. I don't know if you guys are aware, but there's a meme war going on. It just broke out and we're up in the middle of it. I'll explain a little bit more on that in a second, as well as talking about China, Venezuela, Russia, central banks, so on and so forth. Now, today, super short episode. It's already like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've had such a crazy day. Long story short, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of getting started now with my day, even though I've been up since like 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, 8 something, 9. So yeah, too much to talk about right now. I'm actually kind of calm right now. I've been pretty pissed off. Nothing crazy. It's just I had some people come to the house to do some work, to get some work done, and it was just one of those days, as you already know. So it's all good though. You know, we're here and we're fine. All right. So let's just get through this real quick before it gets any later. All right, because I have a lot of things I still have to do. Like I said, I haven't even started yet, and we got to get this going. So, why I put the little video of the meme war at the very beginning of the episode as well, because I don't know if you guys are aware, but in the EU, aka Europe, you know, they literally made memes illegal now. So you think I'm having problems with YouTube and the copyrights and all this bullshit, and me or other YouTubers having problems? Again, people that live in Europe are having even more of a problem. You know, not just with you know, just YouTube videos or censorship, you know, but they're taking that shit to the extreme over there. You know, they've already arrested people for making, you know, salty YouTube videos, you know, nothing crazy. I mean, literally cat videos, you know, like I think some guy went to jail somewhere in Europe for dressing up his cat as a Nazi as a joke. Not condoning Nazism, he just dressed up his cat as a Nazi, made a YouTube video, and now he's in jail. And now, recently, as of I think a couple days ago or yesterday or whatever, they made, by like not unanimous decision, but like a humongous margin, you know, they voted for making memes illegal. And what do I mean by making memes illegal? Well, now, you know, if you do any kind of meme, you know, most likely 99% of the time it's gonna get censored or taken off the internet, because it's going to trigger a bunch of algorithms like YouTube does, you know, in order to get that meme offline, because, you know, whatever that meme was made out of, you know, belongs to X, Y, and Z corporation. So, you know, again, you know, this is why, you know, I talk so much about, you know, Alex Jones, and I talk about, you know, anyone and everyone whose voice is getting silenced, you know, whether you're left, right, middle, it doesn't matter. No one should be silenced, and that's the way I think of it. And you know, to give a little background on why people are getting silenced, is simply because the United States, you know, were the ones that had like all the rights, all the internet rights around the world, and they literally stated that everyone and anyone could do whatever they wanted for the, you know, for the most part. And then a couple years ago, they let that legislation, that worldwide universal legislation, kind of like what is it, like damn it, run out. You know, they let the, you know, instead of renewing their legislation, they just let it like run its course. And when that happened, no nation or no one had like any legal claim or right to the internet unless somebody stepped in and took it. So that's what happened, and then literally a nation did come in and take it, and that was China. So now China is the one that is kind of giving and setting all the internet rules for everyone in a weird way. So, the reason for that is so that, long story short, when the people of, whether it's Europe, the United States, et cetera, we're up in arms, and we to go to the streets because of all this crazy censorship, the United States might easily, or EU even, might even say like, hey, listen, our hands are tied, because the reality is that no matter what we do, at the end of the day, it's China, and they're the ones that control all the pipes, or control all the information, so blah, blah, blah. You can't do anything about it. Suck it. And, they're using that as an excuse and a proxy so that way they're not blamed, they're not targeted. Well, they're going to be targeted, but they're not, really to blame in front of the public eye, and so on and so forth. Because, as you know, most people are sheep, and they would just believe anything, and, that's really what it is. And so, again, this is why, we need Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, the blockchain, decentralized internet, decentralized exchanges, decentralized everything, just decentralized everything. Because once everything is decentralized, then things like this are going to be a moot point. They can pass legislations, they can make things illegal, they can do whatever the fuck they want, but at the end of the day, it's not going to fucking matter, because we're going to have, the total control to do whatever we want, and they can't stop it. They can't just shut it down. They can't just, turn it off. It's once it's out there, it's out there. That's why we need this decentralization. And that's it. Like it's that's where we're heading, and it's gonna be very interesting how all this is gonna start panning out, as they're gonna keep telling, having more people shut up, shut down, so on and so forth. And it's gonna be our job to fight this back, and how the only way we're really gonna be able to fight this back is by building a new internet for everyone. That's it. That's simply it. So it is what it is, right? What are we gonna do? Now let's talk a little bit about China for 1 second, Venezuela, so on and so forth. So I don't know if you guys are aware, Venezuela just went to China. China gave them like $50 billion so they can, pay off, debts and do a bunch of shit. Again, I don't know if you guys see the writing on the wall. China's like the main topic of discussion here. So, right now, China has no central banks. China is on their own. If you know a little bit of the history, you already know the Rothschilds and the banking cartel has already made their way to China. They already have a thumb over there. Now, whether China is trying to get rid of the central banks just like everybody else or not, that's for time to tell, to dictate. But right now, we're already seeing that there's a humongous move and push to get away from central banks, and to have each country have their own central bank, and so on and so forth. Now, we've already talked about how China and Russia could be involved in the new and next Cold War with the United States, and how that is going to definitely start ramping up, and it's going to be a major component of the next several years, decades to come. And again, the big monkey wrench between all of this is cryptocurrency and decentralization. And this is what's going to help put a stop to this game that they're constantly playing. Because again, deep, if you really go and down the rabbit hole, everyone is compromised. Meaning, our country's compromised, China, Russia, you name it. Every single country around the world is somehow compromised, or somehow, kind of like involved within this whole fucking thing, and they can't kind of like get away with it. They're kind of like stuck. But if you're a believer in, the good things to come, that this whole charade is ending, then, you also see some of the writing on the wall in which, again, I'm on the fence with everyone, whether it's our country, our president, and so on and so forth. But if you really do look at a bunch of the things that are happening, even though there's a bunch of things that are like, okay, this is all part of the agenda, business as usual, there is a bunch of things that our president, the president of China, Putin in Russia, and so on and so forth, and a bunch of others, actors, around the world, whether it's Russia and the Middle East and so on and so forth, they are, from what it looks like on the outside, from just certain things that they're doing here and there, that they are pulling away from central bankings. They are trying to, become their own sovereign nation, and so on and so forth. And we have yet to see really what's going to happen. But this is why we have to closely monitor everything that's happening around the world, look at world news, not just be closed in and concentrated on our own little world, and also look at history and see what history has brought us, what history has what has happened in history in the past. Kind of double negative there, or whatever the fuck. But anyway, but we have to look at history and we have to see how the past has shaped the future and shaped what we have right now, and so on and so forth. And we can't be naive enough to think that a lot of these things are just not that they're not happening over and over again, because they are happening over and over again, and so on and so forth. So again, I'm just cutting this short because I really gotta go, okay? I really got a lot of things to do, and I want to talk forever, but I'm just gonna end it here, and I'm gonna leave you guys with a bunch of these thoughts, that again, we really need to start looking more into China, more into Russia, more into Latin America, more into like everything that's happening around the world, and start putting these pieces together, and not just trying to make more fiat, not just trying to make more money or more whatever, more riches. Really, we got to ask ourselves why we're in this space, and if we can change it with the things that we have the ability to do. And that's it. And change it not just for us, but for the betterment of everybody else. So, all right, guys. I'm going to leave you guys with that. It's Friday. It's the afternoon. I have so many things to do. You guys are all ending your days, your weekends. I haven't even started mine yet. And again, I have a lot of things to do. Once I'm done with this, I got to edit a video. Got a little local project I'm working on with local peeps out here that help out the needy, and so on and so forth. And I also got, remember, tomorrow's Mexican Independence Day, woohoo, and so on and so forth. Got a lot of fun lined up. I got a lot of projects to do. Oh my God, then I got, we got to come back on Sunday. Monday, this whole weekend is a holiday out here, so it's just, yeah. Anyways, too much. And you're catching me in a great mood right now, man, because if you would have seen me earlier, I actually did film something earlier, and it didn't work out. I had to fucking sit here, and now I had to re-record and refilm this. Anyways, look, guys, I love you guys to death. Thank you so much for fucking being here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out last night on Twitch. That was really awesome. Here, let me show you guys a little clip of that here. Sorry, I'm like literally still trying to figure this out here on Twitch. Yeah, because I got my Twitch app opened, but it's not really working. I don't know. I can see you guys there, but I can't. My phone, you're not coming out of my phone.
Bitcoin Cash is evil. You're the left hand of Satan. Who gives a shit? You don't like Bitcoin Cash? Don't use it. You don't like Bitcoin? Don't use it. You don't like Ethereum? Use Monero.
Right. Use Dash. Use whatever fucking anything you want.
I would like to thank my subscribers.
Okay, I'm getting it now. See?
As I
Sorry, I was just because because I can't have like this thing open the whole time.
All of the positive feedback, reviews on my books, and I thank you very much for listening.
The real election meddling is by Facebook and Google and others that are shadow banning people, that are outright banning people, and they're blocking conservatives.
And remember, I'm one of those fucking people that's affected, man. There's like a bunch of people that I can like. Look, man. I know there's a bunch of you guys, and I'm gonna talk to someone that's helping me out. But if anyone is interested, what I really want to know is I want to know the real stats on my page, because I keep hearing over and over again that people are getting those stat counter or whatever, and all of a sudden they get all these hits on their video, but yet YouTube only counts a certain amount. You know what I mean? I was talking about earlier, some guy that he has close to 1 million visits to the YouTube video page. You know what I mean, on YouTube, and yet there's only 7,000 views. So that's why when I see 35 views on my videos, but I get subscribers and I get all these other stats, it's it doesn't make any sense. What the fuck is going on, man?
Involved in their own First Amendment political speech. There is a giant crackdown that even the New York Times calls it a crackdown.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. But yeah, you know what I mean? Every Thursday night we're going to be doing Twitch again, having more fun with Twitch, and we're going to bring back the live streams and so on and so forth. So it's just a lot going on in Jose's world right now, and I'm just glad that you guys are here joining me for my adventure, for the ride. And thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys so much for your love, your donations, you're everything. You know, every single fucking thing that you guys do, I do it for you guys. You know, you have no idea. Really, I mean, for real. Thank you guys for all the new subscribers, everybody out there. Okay, just much love, much appreciation, and that's it, guys. I got to go. But I'll be seeing you guys Sunday for sure, and definitely we're gonna be, you know, hitting the ground running, unchained. Anyway, sorry, let's turn it to a little Van Halen. But anyways, gotta hit the ground running on Monday again as usual, and yeah, it's exciting times, lovely times. All right, thanks again for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share, and I'll see you guys mañana. No, wait, Sunday. That's right, Sunday afternoon. Peace.